Well, good afternoon and welcome to Double K Home Projects. Well, it has been some time since I've done a video and sorry about that, but I still have my project going on in the basement. It's been a while since I've been down there because I've had a lot of other different little projects going on. But today we are outside. We're just going to get started on this today. I'm not going to even get close to finished. It's going to take a few days to get this job done, but here is what we got. Some time ago, not all that long ago, I had somebody hit this fence. Now, I used to have a big old rose bush right here. I cut that out yesterday, and I trimmed part of it up here. I've got a couple of little bushes growing there. I think I'm going to dig them up and try to transplant them. Either that or give one of them to my son. So anyway, what we got here is this fence is not actually my fence. It's pretty old. I did repair it last year. I repaired that brace right there. It was completely broken. But anyway, what they've done here is they've ran into this post right here and just broke it. And they've got the fence all collywonkered here. They ended up breaking this post here. So what I've done, I think I'm going to reuse this post, even though it doesn't look that great. I'll probably end up reusing this because it's cemented in down here, and I really don't want to dig that out. I'm going to have to dig that one out and that one out. And I bought 3 posts, actually. It looks like I might have to replace this board here, possibly. So we'll see what I can do there. I may end up just shoring it up and putting another board slapped up or on there and just re-brace it or something. I don't know. It's an old fence. Anyway, I'm going to paint it up. And anyway, I'm going to fix it myself because the next door neighbor, the church over here, there's not all that many people that go to that church, and they don't even know they own this fence. But anyway, and I'm not sure they built it. It was here when we bought the place, and anyway, I have to look at it all the time. So we are going to replace it, not the whole fence, but just some of it, like the boards that have holes in them. I mean, you can see it's all collywonkered now down through there. If you remember in another video, we planted zinnias. They never did grow, but I have had zinnias grow here before. But anyway, you see there is some boards that's going to have to be replaced. Like this one down here is just bowed out, and these with holes in them. I bought 7 boards that I'll probably have to I may have to end up buying some more. But I'm going to have to end up trimming them and re-dog earing them because the dog ears on the posts or on the boards that I bought aren't the same. I don't know. They may not be the same on this one. Anyway, they're not quite the same, and we're just going to try to get it done. So anyway, we're going to get started here. We're going to start digging and just see where we can get. I've got some other things going on tonight, so we're just going to do a little bit. I've been mowing all day, trying to get things caught up around here. So the jobs never end. There's our little Rose of Sharon bushes we planted last year. They're starting to bloom. Had a heavy frost last night, so it's trying to kill everything. So anyway, those are looking pretty good actually. So hopefully they'll grow. Anyway, we got a big project going on here. So we're going to end up staining this instead of painting it. We're going to stain it a solid brown. So hopefully that'll make it look better. Anyway, the whole thing really needs replaced, but I'm not going to flip that bill. So anyway, it's tough enough with the bill just fixing it. So anyway, we are going to get started here. I think I might start right here. Now, I am going to dig along here, and that way I can get the fence set down in, and it's going to be tough getting it set correctly. I need to be able to move it up and down once I get it set, because I'm not going to take these apart. I'm going to try to keep that mostly together. I don't know if these are cemented in, these posts. I do know these cross braces were, these supports. They were actually cemented in, a big old piece of cement. All kinds of vines. Wow. What is that? Who knows? I just dig this out here that way I can get this thing level. Then I can fill it back in. Yep, it's cemented. That's for sure. Yippee. That means lots and lots of digging. I went ahead and cut that rose bush out of there because I'll end up killing it, digging all around it anyway. So I just went ahead and trimmed it clear up because I expect I'll have to dig it clear out. I may have to go on the other side and dig too on this. Okay, well, I am finishing up for today and we'll get busy again. Like I said, this job's going to take a few days probably. So what I got done today was I kind of dug out right around here where when that fence comes back. When it comes back like this, I'll be able to raise it up and down to level it. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. But anyway, I got the hole dug out somewhat. I got to go a little bit deeper. I expect that's about 2 foot deep. I'm about 1.5 feet so far. So, but it's all still connected here. I think I'm going to take a Sawzall maybe, if I can, and cut this. We'll see. I may try to pry it out, I don't know. Anyway, I've got to recut these little sections here when I rebuild, when I use my new post, or on the new post. So anyway, yeah. Same way at the top. I got to cut that section out there to indent the 2x4s, just like this. Okay. Anyway, so we will see you here again real soon. See you in a minute. Well, good morning. It's the next morning here, and we've got some stuff done, but we have a lot more to do. We got that hole dug I showed you in the last segment here, and we got to dig the other post out today. So here we go. We have this hole. Well, I got to dig more in there. Got that dug out where we can actually lift the fence up and down. Got to dig that out. And then I got to dig a big old hole here. I got to move this rock. I need to transplant these 2 little rose bushes here if I can. We'll see how that goes. Got to move all this rock here. We're going to get started this morning. It's a little bit chilly. It's about it's in the 40s, only 45 maybe. It's supposed to get warmer today than it was yesterday. I think it only got to 50 something yesterday, but anyway, so let's just take a look at this fence here. If we can see it, you can see it's really, I mean, somebody really damaged it. They really hit that thing. Looks like they backed into it right here and just broke it. And of course they didn't care to stop and tell me or anybody. So I did see one guy in my security cam. I got a camera up there on the fence. I did see one guy come by and look. He looked at it. I think I saved that video clip of him doing that. It was the guy that hit it, I imagine. And he just went on. It's like no big deal, you know. I don't know why people think they can do stuff like that and then not be responsible for it. So I don't know who it was. I didn't see it. For whatever reason, my security cams didn't catch it. But it was a hit and run. So anyway, let's get started. All right. I'm not sure where to go with this. I think I'll just keep working on this here. Kind of gotta chip this stuff out. A little chilly this morning. I can't hardly get down in here. Boy, it's a little hard. Just a slow process, you know? Wow. Just gotta keep chipping it out. That's all I can do. Starting to dig this post out. I got the rose bushes taken out and transplanted for now. They're not gonna stay. I planted them in my raised bed over there just to keep them alive. We'll see if they stay alive. I don't know if they will or not. If not, no big loss. I can buy new ones. Kind of dug out along the fence there. I'm gonna buy some of those cardboard tubes that you use for posts to form the little foundation or the cement piece to make a post hole, and then I'm gonna put the dirt up around it. That way I'm not using so much cement. The form is what I was trying to think of. It's a little, like a thick cardboard form for posts. I only need about a 2-foot section. They come in 4-foot sections, I do believe, and I can cut it. Because I only need 2 of them, about 2 foot long. Got a little more room out here, somewhat, than in there. I'm not done in there either, though, so I got more digging to do. We go ahead and get this started. Yeah. All right, well, getting ready to get back at it here after a small break, and it's getting a little windy out here today. I hear a bunch of air blowing in my mic. That's why. Supposed to rain tonight. That's not good. I don't know, it might soften some of the dirt up if I don't have it out by then. We'll see. Probably be better if I had like a spade, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. This does all right. Boy, oh boy, I don't know how deep that is, but hopefully not too awful deep. We're getting down there slowly. Warming up out, getting windy. I think I said 15 to 25 mile an hour winds today with higher gusts. It's a pretty day out so far, but it's supposed to cloud up this afternoon and rain this evening. We'll see about that. Doesn't help here. I kind of got it in the shoulder Not feeling too good. Makes it hard to dig. A rotator cuff area, you know. I'm sure some of you had that same issue. Kind of hard to dig when you got that going on. It's like no end in sight. Where's the bottom of this thing? Man, hopefully it's really close down here, but I don't know. All right, well, I did not film this, but I've got this section off here that was up here. It's kind of catacornered on the end of this thing here, and I dug down enough that I was able to get that loose completely, and that board, that post was just completely broke off in that, so it just came right off, and I just undid it at the end of the fence there with the nails and just laid her down and kind of drug it back there into the driveway. So I may just dig down and just set that to the side, and just because I don't know even what to do with that big old piece of cement. But that one's loose. I can drag it clear out with my truck probably. That one there is not loose. However, the top board post is broke off. It was already broke. I need to go ahead and dig that out right there and get that ready to come out. So we'll get that out of there. And again, I may just dig down and leave that cement down in there. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'll go ahead and get some more digging done here. Pretty big project, I have to say. A little bit more in depth than what I thought it might be, but isn't it always? Things are always kind of that way. All right, yeah. Maybe I can get in here a little bit better now. I don't know. We'll see. I can actually dig out right here more now. I technically don't have to dig all the way down here. I can push it that way. If I dig that side out, and I could probably get it out of there. And then I can dig down. But that thing really isn't loose right now. This old fence really needed completely replaced. It's a mess. But it's not my fence, so it's the church's fence. They'll have to decide to do that. I don't know who put it up. I don't know if they did it or if a previous owner that owned my house did it at some point. I mean, I just don't know. Most of the time when you put up a privacy fence, you don't put the bad side to the neighbor, okay? So that's why I'm thinking maybe some owner of our house put it up and they literally put it up, you know, shoot, at least 4 foot over the line. Gosh. Oh, I don't even know. But if the church did put it up, they put it up wrong. I mean, they literally could have come in 6 inches on my line over on their side, 6 inches over on their side without permission. And they could have put it, you know, along there like that, you know, whatever. Then they'd had to take care of all this stuff. But there again, they wouldn't do it, I don't think, because, I mean, they might. They take care of the other side. But I tell them I take care of this stuff. So, you know, if I say I want to do it, I do it. I don't know who put this fence up. I just know when you put privacy fences up, you always put the good side out to the neighbor. Now, if you want to finish your side too, that's fine, but you have to put the finished side out. Because otherwise, it degrades the value of your neighbor's property, and you're not supposed to do that. The tent shed, I said last summer, I was going to tear down. Well, it's coming down for me. We had a big, huge windstorm probably a month and a half ago, and it literally just tore it completely up. So I've emptied it mostly. I still don't have any place to put anything. And I've got to tear it completely down, and I'm not going to put it back up. So I've got to find a place to put all my tools. It's really gonna be tough. That's why I've been procrastinating, tearing it down to begin with, but it's just an eyesore. Old tent shed, they're ugly. It served a purpose for a while. I never really meant to keep it that way, but I had to for a while. I needed someplace to put my tools. I really need a big old shop, but I haven't been blessed with that just yet. Yeah, it's loose, but it ain't coming out yet. I try to do on the other side. I'd love to get it loose. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig more. This ain't coming out yet. Whew, but I am getting wore out. I'm gonna have to go take a break for a minute. Okay, well, I have dug until I'm about blue in the face. So I cannot get these posts out. So let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, let me show you the post first. So I've got clear down and I've got it loose, but I just cannot get it out. They are so heavy. This one I can't lift at all. I've got this chain I'm gonna put around them, okay? And we are going to hook it onto the truck. And we're gonna carefully pull them out of the hole because they're so heavy that I just cannot get them out. So we're gonna give that a try, all right? So stand by. We'll try to get her done. What we want to do is get over just a little bit here. I don't want to be too close. That's probably good enough. Maybe just a little close. I don't want to be that close to it. Okay, let's go over like that. Let's go a little bit closer. Okay, let's try that. See if I can drag that up out of there. Pulled it out. Lickety split. That's right. Have to get a little different angle on the other one. Now what do? I guess roll them out of the way. Well, they're not too awful bad to roll. It's just picking them up are just a little bit heavy. All right, well, I need to do the other one now. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get a little different angle on that one, I think. Yeah, I don't know for sure what to do here. It needs to come out that way. Shoosh. I need to go out that way though. Okay. Okay, come here. Get down in there. Come on now. There we go. Trying to get down in there on it. This one might be a little bit harder because it's still in, but I need to get out there. I need to come straight out with this dude. Like out here. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll try it. We'll try it. See what happens. I need to get straight on. Well, let's see if we can get her. Okay. Double check my link here. Looks like we're okay. There. See if we can get her out. Gotta go slow. Oops. Okay. It's out. My gosh, man. That's 3 foot of cement. No wonder it was hard to do. Oh my gosh. Gotta get this out of the road here. Sheesh. I mean, anybody need a pillar? There's no way I could have lifted that up. Good little truck. All right, well, there we go. Got them pulled out of there. Whew, that was a job now. All right, well, I think that I need to put my chain up and everything, so I think I'll stop right here for right now. I'm gonna take a break, drink some coffee, and celebrate getting that out. And then I've got to dig these holes out. So we'll be back in just a few minutes and probably start digging out the holes because I've got to get them at least 2 foot deep. Maybe a little bit more because the tubes are going to be 2 foot. I have 8 foot posts that I have to cut and customize, but they're going to be 2 foot underground with cement, and that should be plenty for this. So that's what we're going to do next, is start digging this out and try to get them deep enough. All right, so I will see you in just a bit. All right, well, we are getting ready to dig these out now, these holes, and get them deep enough that I can actually put the posts in. Okay, what we're doing here is we're just digging these out, okay? I got to dig them out at least 2 foot, maybe a little bit more, and then we're going to be using the cardboard tubes around the posts so that I can put cement down in them, okay? But all we're doing today is we're going to clean these out, and then that's going to be it for today. But so anyway, it's gotten real windy, and I cannot keep my camera going here because it keeps blowing the camera over, so it's going to ruin my equipment. So I've got to stop for today on that. So well, so that's where I'm going to end this video, and then we'll pick up again in another video of actually starting to put this thing back together. So we've got a lot to do before we get there, so got to make a run to the lumber yard to get the tubes. I'm going to have to buy some treated 2x4, I think, because some of these 2x4s are busted. So I'll have to get some of that, and who knows what else. So we got to do that, and then we're going to try to hurry up to get this job done, because I'm also going to paint it with stain, okay? But we're wanting to plant some more flowers down the side here, and I've got to get this fence done before we can do that. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment if you like to. I love comments, you know, so I'm sure that everybody's got ideas of how I could have done this a little easier, but you know, it is what it is. So hey, if you like this thing, hit the bell on the way out. That way you can get notifications. Like I said, we'll pick up again on another video with continuing on this project. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.